Hello everyone. So I'm just cooking just a quick meal over here. You are all welcome. So I have this pork meat over here that I'm going to make. Bobby says he wants some meat. So, and I've been busy all day. So this is me trying to make this one quickly. So I have this pork meat here. I just washed it, so I'm patting it down, just cleaning the water of it, and then it will be good to go. So what I'm going to do here today is a deep fried one, but before I deep fry it, I'm going to season and then cook it, for some time. Let it be softer before hubby likes it that way. You're all welcome. Kindly like the video. So please let me know where you're watching from. So this is just a quick meal. I'll show you guys how I season my meat. He loves it. So yeah, sometimes I do stir fry, but I realize that my husband prefers the deep fry one, so I guess at your service, that's what I'll say, at his service. So you see the way I cut them. So yeah, how are you all doing? Please let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. Kindly like the video for me if you have joined. I would sincerely appreciate that. Hello. Hi, where are you watching from? Ida. I don't want to butcher your name, so I will say Ida. So Ida, where are you watching from? Hello. Sejiwa. I don't want to butcher people. I don't want to butcher people's name, but thank you. Where are you watching from? Hello to all of you. Kindly like the video. And let me know what from Sri Lanka. Oh, that is nice. I went to school with some people from Sri Lanka. Yep, I did. I did go to school with some people from Sri Lanka. What food is that? I'm from UK. Oh, so I'm just making, it's pork meat. So I'm just going to season it and then cook it, let it boil over. But then the objective here is to make it very soft, and then I will deep fry it. So my husband likes it that way. Hello, it's me. How are you? Hello, Miss Nikas. So yeah. So those of you who are new here, we live in South Dakota, so it's very cold here right now. It's been very cold for, I think, like this week. This week has been very cold, so that's why you guys didn't get a video of me walking outside or doing my morning walk in the morning, because it's been very cold. I just couldn't handle going outside to walk, so that is why you guys didn't see my morning videos this week. Hi Sanjay, I'm good. How are you? You are all welcome. I appreciate you joining our live stream. I'm just making a quick meal for hubby and us. He was like, do you realize I've not eaten enough meat this week? He has he had a shoulder surgery, so as part of that he's supposed to kind of eat some meat, you know, to make up for all those things. I don't know, I haven't really read more about it. I guess he can explain it more, but yeah. Living room, you're welcome. Kumari, you are welcome. So yeah, that's why I'm trying to make this for him this evening. I've been busy. Those of you who know what I do, I'm an author of children's books, so I've been trying to market my children's books, and then also I'm trying to work on the other series. It's a series, so I published one just recently, so I'm working on the other ones. So very soon you guys will see my post, and I'm also working with the library over here for an author visit. So I'm scheduled to visit the library here in July, but then I'm going to launch my book in in June. So that is exciting. So yeah, this week has been very busy for me, but then I've seen some improvements, you know, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, this evening I just wanted to come live. Last week I made some Ghanaian meals and then American meals, so I planned on cooking this evening. Like, I normally cook for the week on Friday evenings, but as I said, I've been very busy, so I couldn't do that. So hopefully, guys, tomorrow we'll go for shopping, and then I'll try to cook for the week, so you guys can join me. Hello, Robert. Oh, okay. That is good. Yeah, that is a good specification, you know. You need a woman that loves the Lord Jesus Christ with all her heart. Pastor Roberts. That is good to know, you know.
Tina.
Yes, sweetie.
He's talking up a storm. Just talking and talking and talking.
Yeah. My husband is watching our son take his bath. We allow him to sit in the bathtub for some time, so especially at night, so that he loves water. So yeah. But that is really good. Thank you, Mr. Stark. Casual Edits, shout out to you. You are welcome to our channel. Hello, Auntie J. Good to see you, Auntie J. It's always, I don't know, it's always joyous to see you. Like, it's always nice to see you on here. I've been busy today, so Sania, you are welcome. You're watching from Chicago. You're welcome. So this is what I have over here. I'm going to season it and then cook it. You know, the objective here is to make it very soft. Get it to be soft, and then I will deep fry it. Auntie J, this week has been very busy for me, so I wasn't able to cook as usual, but I need to make something quickly. Hobby is asking for meat. So I need to get that done for him, you know. Yeah, but I have some exciting news. I finally got I've finally scheduled a date for my book launch. That will be in June. I have a few places to visit. I'll be setting up at church next week for people to check out my books, and then if they want to also buy some. So that is exciting. And the library here has also finalized my author visit. That will also be in July. So that is an exciting news also. So this week has been busy, but more of exciting news, Yeah, so I'm just really happy. We thank God for all of this, It's going to be slow, but then I know I will surely get there, guys. Yeah. So with my seasoning, I have garlic here. I have onion powder. And then I have this Greek seasoning, all-purpose Greek seasoning. So I love the Lord Jesus Christ with all my heart. That is good, Pastor Robert. That is really good. Thank you, Auntie Jay. So yeah, I'm excited about it, I was just sitting down today. I took baby to the library today. I will be posting a video of him. Like, I have to edit the video and then post of him at the library. We went to the library and he didn't want to return. I'm home with him now, so he's not really getting to meet people, other kids. So today we went to the library. He got to meet another kid. They played together. The girl was really nice to him. She is 3 years old and my son will be 2 in March. So, but yeah, the girl was really nice to him. So that is really good. I love that. We've had instances where we've gone to places and parents, I don't know, for some reason, the moment they see me with my son, they try to take their children away. But it's different when my husband takes him to the playground. I don't know, but it happens. But what can I do? That is part of life, But I've also met some parents that are really nice. They are really wonderful. So, and they allow their kids to play with him when I'm around. So that is good. But for some reason, some people, the moment they see me, oh no, they just take their children away, The boy is talking in there. Unfortunately, he's not using his words so much. So we cannot play games with the Lord Jesus Christ, my Savior, Pastor Robert. Yeah. So, but apart from that, oh, Sanjay, pork meat. So that is what I'm cooking today. I know some religions do not like it, but my religion does not. My religion is not against it. You wanna come say hi? They didn't see you.
Hi, I'm taking care of Adriel.
Auntie J is on there.
Auntie J, you never messaged me on Facebook. My heart is broken.
Baby, your phone is so loud. Yo, I freaking love Africa. Lucky you live there. Oh, actually, we currently live in South Dakota, but we are planning on visiting, The truth is that I came here for school. I've been here for like 7 years, going to 8 years. I've not gone home. So we are hoping to visit. We've not told my parents when we want to visit. It will just be a surprise. We want to surprise them. So yeah, But I came here for school, and then after school I met my husband, and then we had to move for school again. I had to I had to go to school again. So then I'm done after school. Even before I graduated, I got pregnant with our son before I graduated. So then, yeah, I got stuck. And then right after the graduation, right after graduation, I got a job. So it's been a lot, I would say. But finally, we can go home, Finally, we can go home. So we are looking forward to it. We are so looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. I miss my mom and dad. I just miss home, you know. Robert, she is married woman and following a good way of living, which is exactly religion. So yeah, I'll put my spices away, but I think when we are able to visit Ghana eventually, we are going to take a lot of videos. We will also try to do live streams so that you guys will know how things are going over there. But I'm looking forward to it. I've not told my parents where we are coming, but we surely go. We just want to surprise them. Meaning that it's religion or religious. She is a married woman and following. Oh yeah. Robert, that is good. So guys, this is me. This week has been just busy and exciting. I was able to post some videos today, so you guys check it out. I also tried to post a video. We took a video of baby trying snow boots. His first time trying on snow boots, and it's just hilarious. Like, we went to JCPenney. We were like, it's not snowing, so we do not have to buy a snow boot because babies grow very fast. So we're like, we are going to wait. If it doesn't snow, then we don't have to buy the snow boot. Then it started snowing. Last week it snowed, like, it's been snowing, it's been very cold, so we needed to get him a snow boot. So we got him two of them. So he wore one today, which he was kind of struggling a little bit when he initially wore it to walk, but he got used to it very quick. So I did put out pictures, so you can check. I posted pictures of him in the snow boots today. I'm going to post a video of us shopping for the snow boots. Like there is the other one that he wore at the at JCPenney when we were buying it. Like, he wore it and didn't know how to walk in it, and it's just so funny and hilarious. Like, so I'm going to post that one, you guys. I'm going to post that. It's just funny the way he was walking in it. Oh yeah, it's very cold. We live in South Dakota, so it gets very windy and cold. I normally walk in the mornings. I try and walk in the mornings to exercise. I have back pain, so sometimes I do walk, and sometimes if I'm not able to walk, that is good. But I love walking in the morning, especially outside. There is fresh air and everything. but it's been so cold this week that I just didn't want to. I didn't want to go out there. Good morning, Sing. How are you? Oh, after so many days.
He's ready to get out.
You need to come and talk to them, then I can get
You'll have to
baby
watch
out.
him.
Huh?
You'll have to watch him.
Yeah, you need to come here. So, baby is ready to get out of the shower. So, hubby will come and talk to you guys. I mentioned that you said you wanted meat. So, you need to explain to them why you want meat.
I need meat because I am starving. I am
No,
so hungry.
No, you didn't say that. You said your shoulder surgery.
Well, I haven't had good meat in like a week. I've been eating soups and breads and crackers and rice and ice cream and cookies and
Stop it. Last week I made food. You ate the meat. Like
I ate
for
food.
You ate the meat for this week. Just that.
No, that was last week. We are on a new week approaching now, okay?
The food I made, I think we ate through it quick. That is it. We are both
I'll
at
be back.
home. Oh, I can go watch him. You come and
I'll
talk
wait
to
for you to
them.
get the dough.
I'm here. Just come. He will be fine.
No, I don't leave him unattended.
He will be fine.
Nope, I don't do that.
Ew.
Let's see, who do we have on here?
I don't know why you are so scared.
Let's see. Good morning after so many days. Is it
Yeah,
cold?
good
Yes,
morning.
it's very cold here, Robert. Today wasn't too bad. It was positive 28. They say Monday, I think it's gonna be negative 20. So we are cooling off. And they said by like the following Friday, we're back up to 40. So the snow's not sticking. Let's see what other questions we got here. Not too warm today. Hello. Gayan, Auntie J. Wagwan. Show the home. We'll do a home tour later. It's kind of messy right now. I am not the best housekeeper right now, especially with my shoulder the way it is. Which I start physical therapy the 21st.
Baby
so,
toys are all over the place.
next week, and we have a naked baby running through the house.
Wait, sweetie.
Yeah, to Texas. You know, we've thought about moving down towards Texas or the Gulf Coast. You know, if my job has a job transfer open, maybe a year or two, we might consider it. We have a couple things holding us here. My job is one, and the other thing. I know, Auntie J, I saw that. So sad. Mama's running with him through the house. Thank you, Robert. May blessings be upon you. Thank you. I know we have thought about moving, different ideas. We're here in Sioux Falls now, so we'll stay for a couple years when I'm ready to move up to the next level for my job. I mean, technically meet the qualifications, but we just want to stay here for a little while, maybe a year or two. The baby's getting dressed, so we'll have the baby out here in a minute. You were beaten by that woman who was talking behind the scenes. No, but my baby beat me up yesterday, so he gave me a shiner here. I was reading a book to him last night, and he got so excited he grabbed the book and jerked it back, and it smacked me right in the eye. I thought he actually hit my eye itself. But yeah, no, he beat me up. They all want to see the baby when he's dressed.
Oh yeah.
He is still naked. We are getting him dressed, and he's learned how to take off his diaper. Ugh. We're at that phase now. He wants to run wild and naked.
Naked baby on the run.
He gets so excited.
Okay, boy. I'm not fighting with you this evening. Lay down.
What I can say is I work for a really big company in a manager role. I kind of leave my work out of stuff based on what I do. So, Auntie J, like in a private session, I could probably tell you, but with it being public right now, I like to keep the job a little bit under wraps. It's a good job, though. I get to work with a really big team of people, so. And I'll be able to finally to work out again after my shoulder's fixed. I haven't worked out in like 2 years because I was afraid of redislocating my shoulder.
Sucks. That's it. Sucks.
Auntie J, I think Tina, you have Auntie J's number, right?
No.
No, you guys haven't talked yet. Who was that you had talked to last time? Oh, sorry, making this thing make noise. Tina, who was it you video chatted a couple weeks ago? It wasn't Auntie J. Who was it?
Crafty Joe.
Oh, Crafty Joy. Okay.
Yeah, Crafty Joe.
Joe.
Yeah, she has a
Joe?
YouTube channel too. She's from Ghana. And from my area.
Let's see, and I realize the child is to blame and the woman. So they understand that Adriel hit me in the face, but you broke my shoulder. I need adult protective services, please. She is just feeding me good food. I'm not used to this kind of abuse. Actually, I abuse myself with ginger ale. So here are the cookies. So I don't eat sweets. Like, I eat healthy. I don't eat sweets. These Keebler fudge stripes are evil. Because since I've been on leave, I probably had 6 containers of these.
I've told you, stop eating
Like one a week. So for some reason I had my shoulder surgery, and actually right before, like when I was hurt, suddenly got a craving for these cookies, and I've never had them before in my life. So I'm trying to wean off it. It's worse than, drinking. Which I haven't drank since before Adriel was born. It was one of those things I decided not to do. He's almost dressed. All right, Buzz Lightyear, come here. We haven't dressed up as Buzz Lightyear tonight. Everyone wants to come see you. Does that thing tilt up? Or is it broke?
It tilts up.
Yeah.
He's so busy.
You're not getting my phone.
Okay.
So I dislocated my shoulder about a year and a half ago, give or take. And when I dislocated it, I tore the labrum and split the bicep. So they had to go in and repair the labrum. And the easiest way to understand this tear, I guess I'll use this piece of paper here. So the bicep was torn like tearing a piece of paper. It split the bicep, okay? The labrum, on the other hand, did not split. The way it worked is if this is the bone and this is the labrum, it delaminated off of the bone. So it's like peeling off this, it delaminated off. That's how that works. So we took a 45-minute procedure and turned it into a little almost 2 hours. Let's see here, more comments. My God loves me very much. That's good. I have a laugh, a hello. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry. The one with the purple icon. I would love to meet your baby. So there he is. I'm weak. Oh my God, damn. What happened? Is that your child? Yep, so this is our child, Scott. My wife is from Ghana. I'm from the States. We met in Montana. So we moved to South Dakota when she did her PhD. We moved to South Dakota. She did school like time and a half. I worked my butt off to provide for us. We weren't in this place. We were literally in a place, I don't know, you take a McDonald's bathroom and you stack it like on top of itself. It was that small. It was like $400 a month. Our bedroom, I know, our bedroom could barely fit a full-size bed. And our downstairs living room, when we had our really small couch and we had our TV across from it, you had like 3 feet of walking space. It was like living in a 2-story closet.
I actually decided to get that before he joined me in South Dakota. So when I was coming to school, we were dating. We had not decided to marry. So when I came to South Dakota, I was like, I'm living alone, so I'll just go for the cheapest rent as a student.
Not factoring your husband was moving.
No, I didn't factor you because
we didn't have Adriel then either.
You were not a husband yet.
Oh, I was boyfriend.
Yes, you were boyfriend.
I was still contemplating moving. So we met in 2019, got married in 2020. I told her I wasn't gonna marry as a, I wasn't gonna move as a boyfriend for her to break up with me. I'm like, why would I move my whole life for you to break up with me? So I made her come back to Montana, marry me over the, it was late spring, early summer, and then I put in my work transfer. I fit everything in the back of a Volkswagen Golf. I sold everything, and in the back of my friend's SUV, and that was it.
Scott, thank you so much.
Thank you, Scott. So, Scott, you said you have a mixed race baby also. I mean, are you white? Are you black? Like, what's the dynamic, if you don't mind me asking? You know, language and culture, country's different. We're in power as always. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, so we got COVID married, which means I had to find a random minister on Facebook. As we're talking, I'll see if I can find a picture of him here. In Montana. So legally in Montana, you don't have to have a priest marry you. You could literally. This is what the judge. No, this is what the courthouse told us because they had no judges. Everything was shut down.
Yeah.
They said you could go find one of the homeless people on the street, get him like a bottle of alcohol, and he can marry us. They can officiate. We're like, we're not gonna do that.
We don't want that. We don't want to start our marriage that way.
So let's see if I can find a picture of us with him. We have the one photo here. It's a bad photo of me. Okay, I wasn't ready for the timing. There's the guy. There's Tina in her dress. I was in my shirt.
People grow, people change, so it's.
So that was the minister we found on Facebook. I paid him like $200. So.
People grow, people change. We've all grown, so.
Yeah, Tina had a very beautiful dress. She did her hair nice.
Yeah, I
she
did
is
my hair
there.
myself. I don't know why I'm not doing it anymore. I think I'll do this hairstyle again.
I don't know, since you came to South Dakota, you kind of lost your Ghanaian talent.
No.
She is not Ghanaian anymore.
My
She has been American washed.
not that way. It's just that studying just took everything. Like every part of me, I was just always studying. Always like in school. You can ask him. I hardly come home. Like I get home in the evenings and even.
I'm gonna show this one. So we were out camping with some friends, kind of like a honeymoon. Beautiful area. If you Google search or Google Maps, Coolidge Ghost Town in Montana. It's out near Wise River, the Coolidge Ghost Town. Beautiful camp area. But I will say you are like an hour and a half from the nearest cell signal. You are in the big like wilderness. But here's one of the areas here. We were on a bridge near the Coolidge Ghost Town.
Come here.
So the Coolidge Ghost Town's actually really cool. No, that wasn't the bridge. That was our campsite. Here's the bridge. There's the bridge. So where you park, you still have to walk like 2 miles to the campsite. So we found like, fresh cat and bear tracks. So luckily we were all packing at that time. But our campsite was actually really cool. Let me get a better picture of the campsite. So I'll show you 2 pictures. It's kind of a split panoramic. So here is going towards our tents. There's the campfire. Behind us there is the creek. It was late spring, early summer thaw, so it was raging. If you were to fall into it, they would not find you.
Yeah.
It was moving that fast. And then here's towards the vehicles, a little bit more left. And that face that Tina's making, and I'm laughing at her. She, you can't see her face now. I'll have to get the one with the zoomed in face. She realized that there's no bathrooms out in the woods. There's no way to take a shower. Nothing. Because she kept pestering me to wash my hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. And then here's her trying to use her phone in the middle of nowhere. So when I say in the middle of nowhere, it is the middle of nowhere. But I made breakfast for everyone. I brought food for my wife and I, but I'm such a good cook that I ended up feeding everyone. Dinner and breakfast. Guess being a good camp host. They all laughed at me for bringing my enormous cast iron skillet and aluminum skillet, and luckily I brought enough food for everyone. I did think ahead. I did potatoes, eggs, vegetables, hash browns, and sausage. Kind of like made a huge breakfast skillet. See if there's any questions. Oh my God, body goals, Tina. Body goals, Tina. What happened to my arm? So dislocated a year and a half ago. They did shoulder surgery about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we had fun, and we do miss Montana, but with my job, I could transfer out there. I just don't want to at this point. I have more opportunities, and we're open to move for promotions. I've said, in 20 years, if I could be the executive vice president, I would do it. My company pays for school. So actually here, once my brain fog kind of goes away from the surgery and meds, I start my first of 3 certificates, kind of to fire my brain up. Then I'll do my 4-year, and then I would do my master's after that, all while working. With the way my schedule is, I work 4 days on, 4 days off, so I have plenty of time to do schoolwork and work. Bad part is I work 12 to 15 hour days. So on day 4, I'm already at 60 hours. Let's see, let me scroll down here. You must have 10 children. No, I don't have 10 children. We only have 1 so far. We were thinking about 2. Her mother wants us to have like 10.
No, 7.
Oh, 7. Sorry, 7. She's all, are you going to support them? It's expensive. I mean, you all know, it's expensive. Where's that picture of her? Oh. So here is her face. I found the photo. When she realized that there's no bathroom, the running water is the creek, and when you dip the bucket in it, you better be careful as it'll pull you in. No cell signal, nothing. Here's her face. When she realized she is in the middle of nowhere. And when I say middle of nowhere, we had a car drive by maybe once every 6 to 8 hours. It was that remote. Not so remote like if you were trapped, you were going to die. I mean, you could walk to a ranch maybe 10 miles out. But yeah, the girls had to all load up in the back of a vehicle and travel quite a few miles to the nearest, it's not really a campsite, but it's like those concrete camp outhouses that they pump out like once a season. So they had to go do their female business and bring wet wipes. And my friend Ruth, very avid camper, her parents own like 200 plus acres out near, I won't say where, but they own like 200 acres out there. So they're used to going out camping and doing all that. Tina wasn't, so she was well prepared. We had a great night. Here's us at the campfire before bed. So I found out then that I don't do rum very well. I do whiskey, I do bourbon. I took a single shot of rum and I got sick. I'm thinking it was a cheap bottle, because whenever I drink the cheap bottle of bourbon, I get sick. I discovered a bottle of Four Roses at a bar in Omaha. It was connected to our hotel. Forgot what that place was called. Beautiful place, very historic site. They restored the old speakeasy from the old moonshining days of American history and Prohibition. But I discovered Four Roses bourbon. It's a mid-shelf. You can find it. But we both had equivalent of 2 double shots that night.
You and who? I didn't have bourbon.
No,
I drank Baileys.
Equivalent.
Okay.
Equivalent alcohol. You had like the equivalent of 2 double shots.
I did Baileys.
Yeah, so Tina is a Bailey's girl. I'll tell you that story later. Or I'll have Tina tell you her Bailey's story about how she discovered Bailey's. But no, I woke up next morning after 2 double shots, no hangover. We drove home from Omaha like nothing. So it's been my go-to if I do occasionally have a drink like once every year. But no, we had fun camping. I want to go camping again, South Dakota. There's no woods, no wilderness. There
are places, but it's actually the park.
There's no mountains.
It's the state park.
When I say mountains at the Coolidge Ghost Town,
Really?
here's the equivalent, okay? Imagine walking downtown your small city, maybe 10, 15-story buildings, okay? Imagine that as like being here, okay? They look big, and if you've never seen a big building beyond 3 stories, it looks big. Now imagine going downtown New York with a 110-story skyscraper and you feel very small. That's how big the mountains are near the Coolidge
Yeah,
Ghost
don't
Town.
dance.
You look up both sides of this canyon and you think, if I had to emergency hike out of here, like if my exit was washed out, I cannot hike out. It's that steep. It's over 10,000 feet.
It's okay. Go.
Let's see, Michael, how you doing? Let's see other comments here. Trying to read back and forth.
Yeah, here you go.
But yeah, so we're in South Dakota now. When she graduated, we moved to Minneapolis for 18 months. That was the story. Good learning experience. I did live in Los Angeles for a short time. Big city life, so I was kind of used to it, you know. To go 2 miles can take you an hour if traffic's backed up. Made some really good friends out there. We wouldn't mind going back visiting, but we're definitely not moving back.
Hey.
We
no
like
hating,
it out
no
here,
hating.
so.
No hating.
We have family out in Tennessee, so maybe one day we'll move to Tennessee, move back to Montana. I don't know. We haven't really made up that choice yet. I like the Midwest, headed out east towards Tennessee Valley. I don't like any of the big city states, you know, California, New York, really. Plus high cost of living. I wouldn't mind living in like Dallas or Houston, Texas, but then there's the crime, and I'm trying to raise my son in a well-rounded area. Hi, English. No, she is my wife. Thank you. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, you know, the sky's the limit. Get my education, move up with the company, and yeah. That's it. I mean, I got a late start to my education. I'm 35, just finally going to college. I tried it when I was younger, you know, 20s and stuff, and even right before I met Tina. But as I've told in a different live stream, I have a lot of medical issues, and they caught up to me. The college was generous enough to not medically withdraw me. They took me from a straight A student to 2 semesters of Fs because they would not medically withdraw me. They wanted their money, so I didn't fight it legally. I didn't really care at that point. So stuck with student loan debt, so it's nice that my work is paying for college. Live in the UK, it's extremely expensive. Oh, I've heard. We have friends in UK. I have a very good friend in Australia, known him for years. Yeah, I mean, you guys are paying by the liter for gasoline and diesel. I will say where I'm originally born and from is the coast of California. The town that I grew up in, San Luis Obispo, you cannot afford to live there anymore, even if you were born there. Like if you wanted a studio for a college kid, downtown San Luis, $4,000 a month for a studio. But the kids that go there and the parents that pay for it from the big city, they'll prepay for 4 years. Boom, $250,000. So if you wanted like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, you're $6,000 to $7,000. What they figure is because it's a college town, you can put 2 people per bedroom. There's a figure in college kids. So 3 bedrooms, two adults per bedroom. They figure $6,000. So again, for me to move back, what people would consider their town that they were born in, I couldn't afford it. I believe the poverty level there is like over 100,000 now to get, you know, government assistance. Yeah. Mind you, these were homes that were 50, 60,000. These were Midwest prices 20 years ago. But thanks, you know, I have no problem with the internet and social media. But thanks to shows like the Travel Channel, like we had some very exclusive local beaches that locals knew about. Just trash now. You know, Travel Channel, San Luis Obispo is the friendliest place in the nation. Oprah Winfrey said that about 10, 15 years back. And tourism went up, which, you know, tourism's good, but then you got people from the big city moving in. They buy property, they do a cheap renovation to make it look modern, and then they, you know, quadruple the sales price. So the housing market there exploded, kind of like what's going on in in Montana and Colorado. Very affordable area. You get people from the coast that move in from big cities, and the prices get skyrocketed. When we left Montana, the price is 2.5 times what it was. to the point where a lot of people now, like if you say you're from either coastline, they won't sell to you anymore. They'll think of any other excuse. They'll, oh, we got another offer, sorry. Like they just won't do it anymore. Yeah, I live in Virginia. I have family in Tennessee that went out there. They moved out there for the change, just like why I moved to Montana, and I left the politics in California, and that's as much as I'll say. I'm not gonna bring politics that I don't agree with to a state and try and change it. I'm moving there for a reason, for that way of life, and that's how it is. Yeah, you can ask me a question, X. Let's see here. I haven't been paying attention to the comments. 4K a month, yeah, and TJ. Look it up. San Luis Obispo, California, find like an old, say like 1930s house. Not even downtown. $750,000 to $1 million for like a really old 1930s 2-bedroom house. That same house when I was a kid, 50,000, 60,000. Let's see here. Pickles, why you mentioned sexuality, very strange. I didn't see that. You look like my gay neighbor. Okay. Hopefully your neighbor's nice to you. I want to meet Pickles' neighbor. Oh, so we are going to be playing the matchmaking game here tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, where we're going to have Pickles' neighbor and our other follower here on a talk show. I actually have played matchmaker for quite a few friends. And long story. Nice fit. So you can ask your question, X. Hello from Northern California. Where are you? Hello, Marty. So we are currently in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Where at Northern California are you from? Auntie J, 2 husbands? I don't know if Auntie J has 2 husbands.
No, I don't think so.
So Tina right now is getting the deep fryer ready. We have a Hamilton Beach single basket deep fryer. And we still have that double basket one, right?
Yeah, we do.
So we even have a double basket. So if we were throwing a big party in this house, which is not big enough, our old house was huge. You could entertain like 20 people in it if we absolutely had to. And then our house before that in Brookings, we actually had over 20 people in our house for a Christmas party. We had 10 different countries in our house. Pakistan, Bangladesh, India, China, all over. She was still a student at SDSU. It would have been nice to have that double basket fryer then, because we could have 3 baskets going then. Tina's food is quite popular, especially her deep fried chicken. She double fries, no batter, chicken wings. And on a blind taste test, we had a few friends try it. They said it was better than fast food chicken, which, yeah. One beautiful queen and her king Daisy. I'm a daisy. I am a flower.
Oh,
I am a flower.
Yeah, the PU, one of the PU symbols is...
I don't have 2 husbands. I wish. Okay. So, a reel came across my feed last night. And I had to stop and I had to play it for Tina and she started laughing. So, I don't remember what the channel was. I can see the guy's face. I don't remember what it was. That UFC guy, the bald one. I forget his name. The guy from Fear Factor. He's the one that has his own talk show now. I forget his name. Yeah, so this reel came up and they interviewed 100 women, and 70% of them said they would want a second husband for sexual favors. Yeah, so 70% of women, so 70 out of the 100, said they would want a second husband, and their primary reason was sexual favors. Joe Rogan, thank you. I don't know why I couldn't think about that. I don't watch the full streams. I watch like the shorts. Joe Rogan, thank you. But yeah, so no, 70% of women want a husband for sexual favors. And they were talking about, had a man said that, oh my gosh, the internet would have blown up. Our heads would have been gone. You want another woman for favor? What? Am I not good enough for you? So Tina saw that and she's like, no comment, and just started laughing. Yeah. What part of you say am I from? I'm originally from the coast of California. Moved to Montana about 10 years ago. I have family there. I'd lived there even in my middle school days with my extended family. So from California, lived in Montana for a good chunk of my life now. Tina's from Ghana. She came here in 2017. Then we moved to South Dakota from Montana for her PhD at SDSU. She's so smart. She did it in like 2.5 to 3 years. Pretty much 2.5. She was already writing her dissertation then. But yeah, no. And then we moved to Minneapolis for 18 months. She got a job offer out there. I left 3M. I worked for 3M Manufacturing. Great money, by the way, at the Brookings plant. I left. We had 3M in Minneapolis, but my pay would have went down by almost half. I mean, shoot, I could work 2 weeks of overnights, like 12-hour shifts, 2 weeks straight, because I worked 4 weeks days and 2 weeks nights on a 3-4 rotation. So I'd just work 2 weeks straight. I'd get the overtime. Weekends were double time. We got the differential for overnight.
I don't think it's like that right now.
It still is.
Okay.
I talked with Casey.
A new company took over. So.
I know it's Solventum now. But they still pay the exact same.
Oh, okay.
So for a 2-week stretch overnight, take a guess on how much money I made after taxes, which I claimed 0 for deductions, and after benefits. We're married. I had to get benefits for both of us. So after taxes and everything, I'd bring home $5,500 for 2 weeks overnight. Now, so I didn't burn out, and because I didn't have the overnight and differential and all that added on to, I'd work my 4 weeks days just regular. It was a 3-4, 3-4, and then you switch to 4-3, 4-3. Now, had I not worked the 2 weeks straight of overnights, the way it works is when you're done with your 3-4, 3-4 for 2 weeks, you get 7 days off to transition back to daytime. It was very nice. Yeah, 5.5K. So you figure every 6 weeks I'm bringing in 5.5K. Dayside about 2.5 to 3, depending if I picked up like maybe one extra shift. The machine I worked on was a 3 crew. I miss it. Great crew there, great camaraderie. I really do miss it. I'm not saying I don't love my company now. They pay very well. They take care of us. They're a really good company. I'm at a higher level than what I've ever would have been at 3M. To move up at 3M, it's a non-union company, but it's a unionized format, meaning I got passed up for promotion twice because somebody had like a week earlier start date than me. My performance was off the chart. Our machine uptime, because I was a machine operator, our uptime was way higher. I mean, I ran that thing well tuned. We spit out medical dressings like we're spitting out $100 bills. One of our machines, for reasons I won't say which one or what they do, but one of the machines in a 24-hour period would pay the whole plant's salary for that month in 24 hours. A month in 24 hours to spit out that much product. We had dozens of machines running for just that wing. Mine was a 3 crew, so we did have some downtime. I ran it very well, but I got passed up for promotion twice because they literally started a couple days before me. They were horrible operators. They were always down. So they were essentially losing the company money, but they promoted them because they say we have to do it based on seniority. Where I am now is based on productivity, performance, how well you do. I have personally promoted quite a few leads under me up to that level based on their performance. Promoted them over people that have been there for 2-3 years because they're always not showing up for work. They do a bad job. Disciplinary actions on file. So I promoted people up that's only been there for 6 months. I promoted quite a few people up to my level based on performance, and so where I am now, I have the opportunity to keep growing. In all theory, if I keep playing my cards right, I excel at my job. I do my job. I meet and exceed expectations. I can move up every 2 to 3 years. So literally, I could be a vice president or an executive vice president in 20 years.
I want to show something.
Yeah. Tina wants to show the food really quick.
So this is
I'll read through some comments while she's doing that.
This is the pork meat. So it's very soft now. I'm going to put it in the deep fry.
Can we read through some of the comments? My best friend's from Ghana. She makes the best jollof rice ever. You see, I'm always telling Tina when we go to Ghana, I'm gonna be trying other jollof rices and I'm gonna be comparing it to hers. See if she's been cheating me, claiming it's jollof, but it's really like confufu rice or whatever name it is.
Really?
Or whatever name I just made up.
Really? You eat my food like something.
I told him we have to try her mama's food and see who cooks better.
I cannot say I cook better than my mom.
Ah, you see?
I learned it from her.
FPS 5.5. Yeah.
I miss my mom's food. So
11K AUD. So you're from Australia for AUD? Where at? I have a friend in Tasmania. Known him since what was it, 2011, 2010, when MH370 went down, that plane that they never found. Him and I led a team of like 5,000 people online going over satellite images, looking for it, and he was more in-depth coordinator. I just did all the internet stuff.
Hi, Austin. Good to see you. Someone is asking
Damn, someone is becoming filthy rich owning that. Oh yeah. So even if you work there, like let's say if you come from a family that doesn't have a lot of money, you don't want to get student loans, go into debt. We had a lot of people at the age of 18 work for 4 years.
Yeah.
4 years at 3M, and then they left because it will burn you out. They do all their overnights for overtime. They'd work their regular shift, save up their PTO, invest heavily, like a 10% match into their 401k. Company did 5%. They would do all that. After 4 years, they would leave there with $1 million earned. And a lot of them still lived at home. They just invested it, saved it, lived in a studio for a couple $100 a month. Didn't drive a fancy car. And someone literally here's my bank account. You see? And they had like a 3-4 year plan, 5-year plan for some of them. And yeah, I mean, to work in the sterilizers over $35 an hour. I was actually mid-process of interviewing and applying for it. They do like a 6-month background check because you're around nuclear material. We have a nuclear sterilizer. And the cobalt fuel rods are like this size. Granted, you wouldn't want to try and steal one and sell it because you'd be dead in like 2 to 3 days. But, highly, highly secure area. 3M is actually very well rounded in how they take care of their employees on the job. Also, we had an on-site physical therapist and nurse, 2 nurses actually. They would do vision and hearing tests for you, all kinds of stuff, and the company covered all of it.
The one you are talking about is
At
the
3M.
one in Brookings.
Yeah,
Not
in Brookings, South Dakota. It's Solventum now. They sold their medical portion, but no, very, very good pay. But again, you can't move up. So the company I am with now, I did leave at the 3-year mark, rejoined. I've been now back. Actually, my profile says for 2 years now, total of 5. So in 3 years, I went up 1, 2, 3 pay grades, 4 pay grades in 3 years. I did leave because again, they paid a lot more. Insurance was okay. Didn't pay for my specialty meds. I have one med. Without insurance, I'd pay $6,000 a month because there's no generic. They have that 10-year patent on it where they can't make generics. Luckily, the company I work for now covers all of it. 0 out of pocket, which is nice. I went back to the company I am now as a salaried manager then. Interviewed for it. It was like a good 2-hour interview over the phone as I was still in Brookings, interviewed for it. They paid for our move, everything. 100% paid it out. They didn't pay for our move back, sadly, but I was at the same level. They only pay if you move up. And then transferring to where I am now with the job title I have now, it's technically equal level, but because I run the overnight team, I am like number 3 in the building with another person. We do 4 on, 4 off, opposite shifts. So I went from being like just a basic level up to number 3 for the building in the company, and they have multiple locations nationwide. So I don't want to go for the number 2 spot till I'm a little bit through my bachelor's because I'm going to lose my 4-4. I'd be a 5-2 dayside again, which is fine. I don't mind the responsibility. I excel under stress. Actually, our slow nights where everything's going well, the clock goes so slow. I do better when both of my supervisors that work for me call out and I'm stuck running everything by myself because my brain is going 100 miles an hour and the nights fly and I still get everything done. If you guys are watching, please don't call out.
I was about to say
We have
that.
4 overnight supervisors, 2 overnight management, just spread everything out. But again, we flip flop. What's Captain America doing on YouTube? Let's see here. Let me just catch up on these comments. It's mobile 20 FPS. I said earlier, I don't know if you were here, I don't talk about my job currently just based on what I do. For a lot of privacy
Sweetie,
reasons and personal
stop.
reasons.
Go out.
I mean, shoot, most people, I mean, if you were to try and search us, you're not going to find us. I mean, I went through great lengths to remove all of our information off the internet, like location.
Guess you'll find me.
I removed yours also.
As in my pictures on what I've done.
Yeah,
with
yeah, but I mean, like,
school and then
I spent months trying to not erase our footprint. I mean, we have this, but just to kind of keep us safer. I mean, you're not going to go onto white pages and find us or anything like that, or into lists or whatever that site's called. But no, what I do, I just keep private. Maybe one day I'll talk about it. But no, I like where I am now, so I want to wait like maybe 2 more years. I am qualified for the number 2 spot if I were to transfer out, which again we have no problem moving. They'd pay for it if I moved up. But I want to get a little bit into my school, at least get my certificates done, get started with my bachelor's, and then move. Because again, I'm going to be at a 5-2 schedule. I'm only going to have 2 days to work on my stuff. I'm still going to have 12-hour days. So I'm kind of losing time there to do that. Makes it a lot harder. To go for the number 1 spot in the building, and again, there's multiple buildings nationwide, even worldwide. I'm probably going to wait, be number 2 for 2 to 3 years, just based on what reaching out to the other people at that level are. But I love it. You know, I hit that number 1 spot for the building. I mean, we have like market, regional, divisional, like any major company does. Once I reach those levels, I mean, maybe I'll talk about it in a few years. But Tina's okay with us moving. I mean, she gets to work from home and do her stuff. So, as we say, the more I move up, the more I can invest in my retirement later. So, but I like what I do. I love the team I am with. They work very, very well. I don't have a single one on there that I would want to get rid of. Like any manager, you know, I want to pull my hair out with them sometimes, or look at them and go, "What the hell?" But I definitely like my team. They've been very supportive even before my shoulder surgery. Like I had range of motion, but I can't go straight up like this. So before, I'll show you, like I could only do like this with it, or like this. I could not go straight up with it for fear of dislocating, and everything was tight from all the damage. And I definitely couldn't pull behind me or anything like that. So they did a lot of work for me, left me all the paperwork stuff, which I should be doing anyways. See some of the comments. If you put your ear to the ground, you will hear Buffalo Brother. I work at BWXT and can't talk about my government job either. Gotcha. Yeah, there's just, you know, certain people, I mean, as Jason said, you know, either you can't talk about it or you choose not to. And I always like, I don't get a lot of these streamers, they just throw everything out there. Like, you listen to some of them talk, and for fun, I just tracked one of them down fast. I didn't like doing it, I like just typed in their information and pieced together pieces. My favorite one is when they are like live streaming outside, and I don't want to talk about where I'm from. You get a clear shot of the background. You upload it, and you can use it for like mapping points, which Google Maps uses, and you can find the exact street and location that they were just streaming from live. Arm dislocated it a year and a half ago. Had surgery about 2 weeks ago. I do start physical therapy the 21st. They wanted to wait for exactly 30 days. They did say I can take my arm out of this thing, obviously, for like showers. For the first week and a half, though, like I had to physically hold it. She had to hold it, like sponge baths. I could not move it at all. Right now, I was told I can sit in a chair with it out. I can't rotate like this, but I can move my elbow and twist. It still hurts quite a bit, so I'm not doing that. I use my hand and wrist. I briefly sat it down by my side, just kind of letting the bicep stretch. That hurt. Yeah, I dislocated Gary quite a few times. Like, I had almost a 10-year stretch between my first dislocation and this last one. So I dislocated it swimming, like 2010, 2011. Swimming, martial arts, right before my last open heart surgery in 2014 was the last time I had done it. Like 2 weeks before, I was scared they were going to cancel it. You know, like if you get like sick before surgery, they cancel. Luckily, they didn't. The idiots, though, did leave my arm hanging off the table during open heart surgery after I told them to secure it because I had just dislocated it. And I woke up in a sling out of surgery. I'm like, so my side hurts from the open heart surgery. My shoulder hurts because you let it hang off the table. Way to go, idiots. I'm not afraid to fire doctors or call them idiots. I mean, when you've had 2 open heart surgeries, you are... You made it that far for a reason, and being your own advocate for medical is a very good reason why. But no, so I dislocated quite a few times. It had not dislocated since 2014. Like, at the gym, working out, as you saw in my camping videos, I was a lot more built up. I did volunteer firefighting. I'm not like bodybuilder, but, you know, I could do my inclines, my presses, my power cleans, everything. I love deadlifts and bench
It's hot.
press.
It's April. Please
Hold on. And I'm surprised I didn't dislocate with how much damage there was prior, but I caused the severity of my damage with this last one. So like the other dislocations, you know, it slips out, slips in. It hurts for a second when it goes out, and then it feels all tight. Not this last time. So I was home alone. Let me get some water as we're talking. So I'm home alone with a 2-3-month-old baby. I'm at the end of my baby leave. I go back to work in like 3 weeks. And I'm at home working out. So mind you, I like working out. I can't take the baby to a gym with me. So I'm doing like 200, 300, 400 push-ups a day, spread out. I actually had a rule, like if I had to use the bathroom, I had to do 25 push-ups. Every 3 hours, I had to do like, 50 push-ups. So I was getting like 300-400 push-ups in a day. We had 18 steps for our townhouse stairs. We had a second level townhouse then. So like my first 2 weeks, I do 1 squat down on each one, 1 squat up. 2 weeks later, 2 squats on each one. At that point, I was doing like 5-10 squats on each step, 18 steps down. Take a 2-minute breather, do it going up. So as I'm halfway through going up the second flight of stairs, I'm like 5 steps from the top. I dropped something, wanted to reach down, and my legs are like jello. So being safe, I put my hand up on a wall like this with this shoulder, squatted down to pick it up, and just that traction on my arm at that angle ripped it out somehow. I don't know how like bench pressing and dropping weights didn't do it. Doing nothing made it pop out, and it hurt so bad I almost passed out. I had to like text my neighbors, my garage code. I was on the phone with 911. Is that I knew that if I went down and I fell down those stairs and the baby's home alone for 6 hours, it was going to be bad. So I'm on the phone trying to get 911. They're giving them my garage code so they don't break in my front door. And so I was holding that. Neighbors come running up. They secure the baby. They start taking care of me. I'm at this point like hunched over on my couch trying to keep my shoulder in because, not in, but stable. They get me in the ambulance. They gave me like nasal fentanyl, like 200 mics. Did nothing. My head was spinning. Did nothing. Get to the ER. They're slamming hydromorphone in the IV, like 4 milligrams over 45 minutes. Head was spinning. Did nothing. I mean, 10 out of 10 searing pain like you stabbed me. It didn't stop hurting until they literally knocked me out with anesthesia, propofol, to put my shoulder back in. Then when I woke up, like when I dislocated the first time, second time, third time, hurt a little bit. Still hurt, massive swelling. I knew that I tore everything up then. Like this wasn't just like an easy dislocation. Did physical therapy for quite a few months. Stopped hurting after like 3-4 months, but range of motion was gone. It was very loose, wanted to slip out. So when we moved to Sioux Falls, I established with an orthopedic surgeon. Because I've had open heart surgery, I can't have MRIs. So they took a needle about this long, put it into my shoulder with CAT scan dye, and directly injected dye into the socket. So imagine getting 100, 150 mLs of contrast dye injected into your shoulder, and they claim they numb you. It numbs the surface. You feel this needle jabbing and grinding against the bone of your socket. Yeah, doctor was lucky I didn't swing on him. So they take that picture. Again, MRIs are the best thing. CT with direct dye is okay. They could see a little bit of damage. They were thinking, well, like a 45-minute surgery. And I didn't leave the recovery room till like 12 to 1 p.m. And they took me at 8:30, roughly. So that's why I'm home for 3 months, FMLA leave. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be working, but I told my leads if they have any questions, they can text me at any time. I may not respond to them right away, but I'm not going to leave my team hanging. I don't care if I'm on leave. So yeah, after physical therapy, I'll be able to go back to work at the 12-week mark, but I won't be able to like lift weights, heavy bench press for almost 9 months to a year. So light physical therapy, like where they're doing everything and I'm barely helping, for like February 21st to March 21st. And then I go into moderate physical therapy from like March 21st to May. But I have to go back to work by April 18th. I'll be able to do my job description, so I'm not worried about that. Because being salaried, I don't get work accommodations. Hourly people do, not salaried. I have to be 100% or 0. That's it. Hi, Daphne. Herring or hearing? I think it's hearing. Yeah, I won't be able to do anything major. No shooting, no weightlifting, no pull-ups for probably 9 months to a year.
Sweetie, you're not moving the chairs.
My son likes moving our chairs.
Yeah.
This is good food.
How many have you eaten so far?
1.
Are you sure it's one?
I don't know, guys. Have I been eating 1?
Okay, sweetie. No. Look at the way he came in.
1 big handful. Boy, you can't block this boy from doing anything.
Let's go, go.
I have to put these chairs here because my wife destroyed our baby gate. She ran into it and busted it like in half off the hinges, split the frame.
I was trying to open.
No, you ran into it the first time.
I ran into it the first
So,
time. It didn't break.
It cracked, and then she added insult to injury to it like a month later. So I'm not going to buy another $150 baby gate. I'm looking on Marketplace for a used one, but it is what it is. He gets in this kitchen, and he takes everything out of the drawers. Yes, the important drawers with all the knives and stuff are all baby latched. But he has this third drawer over here, and I'm not worried about locking it. It has like measuring cups in there. He likes the plastic butter dish. I don't know why.
Then the measuring.
And then the measuring cup, and then the silicone egg rings. So everyone, where are you watching from? I see we have quite a few people. Comments have kind of slowed down. Where are you watching from? Do you have any questions? Tina is making food right now. She's a fantastic cook. Far better than me. Although Tina would disagree. I make amazing California street tacos. The beef, the lime, the cilantro, pinch of cheese. I also make my Hispanic friends call them white boy tacos. Fully loaded. I make a fully loaded taco. And these guys love tacos. And I had a friend of mine eat, Max ate like 12. 12 tacos.
Stop saying this thing on video.
She gets weird if I mention how much somebody eats. I don't know why.
No, you invited someone to your house. You don't say
Yeah.
how much they ate.
Because it was good. So I will tell you what my secret is to add, like, it's like an umami flavor-ish. Like, they don't know what's in it. So I have, like, my ground sirloin. I like ground brisket if I can find it. Has a very good flavor to it. Just put like regular spices, black pepper, salt. We have a seasoning from California called Suzy Q. It's a tri-tip seasoning. Goes good with everything though. So I'll add some Suzy Q if I don't have that, which I don't think I have any now. I'll do like, garlic powder, onion powder, just like basic taco seasoning.
No, go back.
Sour cream. So I coat one side of the shell in sour cream and the other side of the shell in guacamole after I fry it. So when you bite into it, like the top half is sour cream, the bottom half is guacamole. Or a fresh avocado. I prefer fresh avocado.
No.
Put like a hot salsa in it, like 1 teaspoon. I'll scoop and kind of spread it out. Put my meat in, some cheese. My eyes. Some fresh tomatoes sometimes, but what my secret is I take garlic and onions and a pinch of brown sugar and a pinch of salt, and I cook it in a dish on the stove until it caramelizes, like it turns brown. So it adds this sweet garlicky onion flavor to it, and they don't know where it's coming from, what it is. It literally looks like molasses I have added in there. And that's one of my secret additives to my tacos. If I have a lot of leftover meat, I got like hair in my eye. If we have like a lot of leftover meat, for those of you that are old enough and remember the Taco Bell enchilada, the burrito smothered in red sauce, I do the same thing. Take all my mixings, put it in a flour tortilla, an extra large one. Put it in one of our meal prep containers, because I used to meal prep a lot. Add a can of red sauce over it with some. Now the key is for this is I add extra sharp cheddar cheese. In the tacos, like the Mexican blend, the taco blend. But for the enchiladas, my version is everything in that taco is in there wrapped up, red sauce, extra sharp cheddar cheese, and I'll either freeze them or put them in there. So when you reheat it, it's like a smothered burrito. It's amazing. Hi, Auntie Jay. He is upset. He was so upset when he left the library. I was home. He was screaming like somebody killed his best friend. Yeah. So he ended up taking a nap with Dada. He got 2 bottles. He got the quick rinse off in the shower from Mama. And him and I were camped out sleeping.
What are you telling me, sweetie? Yeah. You have a lot to say, huh?
Yeah, here he was with me. A friend of mine wanted a picture of us today, so that's why I have a picture. Just sleeping on Dada. This boy is a Dada's boy. Always has been. He loves his mama, don't get me wrong. Are you a Dada's boy? I just threw a binky down to him. Not the best friend. Yeah, I am his best friend. I am everything. You should have seen him when they took me out for surgery. Like, I've left for work. I've left to go out of town. I've left to do all kinds of stuff, okay? He throws a fit for a couple seconds. He is smart enough, he knew that surgery was something dangerous and something was bad, because apparently he screamed and cried himself to sleep for 45 minutes. Blood-curdling scream. He's never done that. Dada came back. He immediately wanted on that hospital bed. Obviously, he couldn't sit on this side of the surgery, so he was on this side. That's all he wanted, was to be close to Dada. So now, my days are filled with being held hostage by a baby. Here's a couple days after surgery, on the same red top. There he is, sitting on my lap, in my chair. He has to sit with me all day, every day. He will not let me do anything at all by myself. Actually, the first time we were trying to figure out where he was going to sit, he just wanted up there with me, and here he is on the couch next to me, just laying right on me. He would not let me go. Huh? Yeah. What are you making? So we're deep frying potatoes. When I was able to cook for a while, Tina got spoiled with breakfast in the morning from husband. Yellow potatoes, I throw them in the air fryer for like 30 minutes so they're crispy like French fries. sliced them really, really thin, so they're like chips. Get the eggs over easy or sunny side up. I love sunny side up eggs.
Out. Out.
Adriel, no kitchen. Not with the fryer. No, no, not with the fryer. You can throw your binky all you want. You're not coming in the kitchen.
It's okay. I'll make milk.
You want
for
crackers? You want crackers? Crackers, crackers. He wants milk. The ball is right
It's okay, Mama.
there. He's upset when he doesn't get his way.
These crackers are big, too big.
He's a little pookie. Mm-hmm.
They're too
What's too big?
big. The crackers are not that big.
No, those are small. Baby,
Okay.
look at the big crackers. Those are Adriel's crackers. Adriel loves club crackers.
It's okay. Mama making milk.
Don't let this boy feed you. We do not starve him. He's throwing the fish. I remember the first time I didn't feed him fast enough. He was like 3 weeks old. And I have this bottle and I'm trying to sit down with him. And he's thrown the fish. I literally look at him as he's in my arm like, hey, Adriel, has Dada ever not fed you? And he stopped. He looked at me and grunted. He knew at that young age what I was saying. Yeah, so where'd you see the short? Oh, was it on YouTube?
Which one?
Him pushing his stroller.
Yeah.
So that same day is when we went and bought his boots. So he has 2 sets of boots. The brown ones today, and he has some deep snow boots also, like well insulated, like you don't want to wear them inside or his feet would start sweating. So he hasn't tried those ones on outside yet. We don't really have that much snow.
Sweetie.
So he wore his brown boots today. Very cute boots. I love his boots. Alice on that picture now. And the other ones. And his regular shoes. I have very good taste. Okay.
So when it comes to boots.
Tina laughs at me. So. No. Yeah, they actually first just now plowed our parking lot today. We had that little bit of snow. And it all fell in one day, like 6 inches. And our weather forecast has nothing for 2.5 weeks out. No snow. And as a matter of fact, it's warming up to almost 50 in 2 weeks. Let's see, so tomorrow's gonna be 14, Sunday cools down to 6, Monday cools down to -5 in the day, -20 at night, -3 on Tuesday with -21 in the evening. So all the way till Friday the 21st, and then it warms back up to 14. But then Monday the 24th, Tuesday the 25th, we're almost 50. Like it'll be shorts and t-shirt weather. You can do your outside walking videos then.
Yeah.
Good food. You got your crackers. So he knows a lot of words, but he won't say them. He knows what they are. I can say cracker, cracker, or bottle, or binky, or a TV, or anything. He'll come and he knows what it is, but he won't say it. He just won't talk. What country is this? We are in the United States and South Dakota. Yes, Augustina is my wife. She is from Ghana. I am from the United States, DC. Now, somebody was asking earlier, like, how many kids do we have? We only have one. We want one more. Like, I wanted a girl first. Tina wanted a boy. She got her boy. I want a girl this time. So, I have to have a conversation with myself later. We want like one boy, one girl, and call it good. Yeah, Ghana. Hello, snowman. Snowing. Snowing. It's snowing. Well, here's some of the food Tina made tonight. She knows I love her deep fried pork, deep fried chicken also. See, prior to COVID or just after, like you could still get like flats only packages for a reasonable price. I think they came back down, but they got so expensive for like a bag of wings only. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm
now-
not a
now
drumstick
it's-
fan. I am a
now
wing
it's
fan.
Very expensive.
Well, it's came back down, man.
The wings?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So just don't get like party wings. You want the full wing. Party wings are like hand trimmed and all that. They're way too expensive. It's like Buffalo Wild Wings. Just chew your cracker.
There you go. Is that where the knock is?
So, but regular wings are fine. It has that like the little pointy tip on it and the actual joint. Oh no, I'm burping. It's fine. Adriel, no kitchen.
No kitchen, boy. Out.
So we met in Montana. Does she come? Okay, so Wow from Ghana. Does she come from the most dangerous people, the Ashanti people? The Ashanti region has dangerous people. Is she from there?
They don't. They don't have dangerous people.
No, she is not. So she
No,
is
no,
from
but-
Exim.
But even that, they are.
So
Ashanti-
your
the
people are
Ashanti-
the Nzima people, right?
Yeah,
And your
yeah.
mom is Fanti.
Fancy. But the Ashanti people are not dangerous. Who told you that?
National Geographic.
Oh God.
Tina hates National Geographic. So, like, you know, when I was growing up as a kid, you know, we think, well, first of all, every American, for the most part, thinks that Africa is a country. It's a continent. It's like North America is not a country. It's a continent. So, hello. So I thought from reading National Geographic magazines and watching that too on TV that everybody from the continent of Africa lived in a straw house. And they had spears and no clothes and everything. Tina had to show me pictures of Accra, like a big city, and even her smaller town, Exim. Like I lived in Morro Bay for a year. It's a very small fishing village in California, kind of like Exim, very very small. So DC, thank you. We met in Montana. She was wrapped up with her master's. I was there living. Had extended family out there, so I moved out there in like 2016. We met in 2019, got married in 2020, moved to South Dakota for her to do her PhD. Moved to Minneapolis after that for a year and a half. Now we're back in South Dakota since June of 2024. Oh my gosh. It's so tender it melts. So we're not allowed to have barbecues in this place we live because they had a huge fire, so they made them illegal here. But I love smoking tri-tip and brisket. Problem is I can't find anyone that cuts tri-tip here. I can find brisket, but I love a good slow cooked brisket, so I might try and do one in the oven. I know that there's a lot of YouTube recipes for it. I don't know how it's going to turn out because there's no natural wood smoke to it. Ashanti region is known for deadly charms. She knows it.
No.
What is a deadly charm? Should I be concerned?
Charms? No. I don't know.
Do you know?
Each tribe have their own thing, but they don't have deadly charms or anything like that.
What is a charm?
Hey, what is a charm? Juju. You know Juju.
What is a charm? Somebody, please tell me.
Juju. Voodoo.
Thank you, Auntie J.
You know voodoo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is a charm though?
Voodoo. But it's not.
Alright, I'll stop eating this. I'll eat the whole thing as I'm standing here. Yo, DC, where are you from? I don't recall seeing it in the comments.
Oh God, Adriel, what have you done? Oh, go back. Come on.
He just dumped his milk all over the chair. And that's why you gotta put him on the couch.
Come on.
So he
Out.
sits.
Back. Go back. I
Back
said
up, buddy.
Go back.
Now he's blocking her in the kitchen. He or she is Zambian. Are you boy
Hey.
or girl? Tina, Zambian.
Oh, okay.
How close is Zambia to Ghana? I guess I can Look at Google Maps here.
Hey, Jill. Now we have
So you're almost near Angola, near Congo. Okay, I see kind of where you are.
Now we have to watch the flow, sweetie.
Like near, yeah, so near Congo.
Leave my earrings alone. What type of baby are you?
Pita, a pain in the butt. Auntie JDC, why do you talk like you just came from 1900s? Bro, it's 2025, catch up.
Yeah.
Still eating it, it's really good. So Auntie J, what platforms do you have to talk then if you don't have Facebook for like a DM or a private message? Since you had questions that I didn't want to answer live. I remember when YouTube had private messaging. I know, I've been around a while.
Sorry.
Back with MySpace. Hi, I don't know how to say your name, so I'll say 12. Hi, 12. So are you currently in Zambia, DC? So I am the blue dot here in South Dakota. I know the image is backwards there, but that's where we are. So we are on the border of South Dakota, Minnesota, Nebraska, and Iowa. El Polos.
Hey,
El
Joe.
Polos.
Come
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Where are you from, El Polos?
Go.
I'm not ignoring you guys. I will be right back. I gotta go take my evening meds. I just noticed what time it is. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Just
Hey,
take,
Joe,
your,
come.
take your son away.
Come.
He's disturbing me over here. Hi, everyone.
Tina,
Yes.
we're gonna have to pick that up. That's a sharp plastic
Yeah.
piece.
I'm trying to cook at the same time, trying to prevent this boy from coming to the kitchen. Yeah. He wanted his meat, so Pan-African is dead. I'm from Maryland. Oh, El Polos 12. Hi. Ghana has been our football competition for a long time, but I love their natural dark skin and thick hair. Thank you. Yeah, my hair my hair is very thick and I struggle with it, you know. You know, back in Ghana, I think it has changed now, but maybe it hasn't changed in the public schools. The private schools, you can go with your hair. But growing up in Ghana, we had to cut down our hair for school. So yeah, when you travel, you struggle to maintain your hair because you don't know how to deal with your hair, you know?
Well, my barber, that salon lady, did a good job washing it. Very
yeah.
good. Tina was surprised that a non-African woman could wash her hair so well.
Hello, Jordan. How are you? Is it Jordine or Jordan? You're welcome.
Oh. Pills. What did I miss? Ghana has been our football competition for a long time, but I love their natural dark skin and thick hair. So I gotta tell you guys a funny story. Give me 1 minute here, okay? So, whether you believe or not, John Paul will call you back. Her brother's trying to call. So, before I met Tina, I had like a string of girlfriends in Montana. I had my best friend Ruth, like her and I just always hung out. She's married, we're friends. Um, so I remember after my last girlfriend that I broke up with, I was like on this spiral, this self-destructive path, drinking every night and everything. And I remember just kind of praying to God, like, just help me find someone, I'll be good to them. I need someone, like I'm like 30. I've been through a lot in my life. Can you please just help me out? So on and so forth, And I had a dream that night of me living in like a remote African village, there's like a grass hut and everything, okay? And of course, my whole thing's like, well, I can't go overseas. I can't be that remote as I take a lot of medication that I couldn't carry enough of a supply with me that I have to take every day. That's changed now. So I had this dream. I met this beautiful African lady, and she lived in Africa and everything. So the next morning, I remember Googling top 10 friendliest African nations, and Ghana came up as number one. Friendly, and so I looked at like pictures of like the women there, the cities, everything. Like, oh, okay, it's like a well-developed country and beautiful women and what they were known for, like cooking and everything. And I kid you not, I told my friend Ruth about this dream, and it's just a dream. And then 2 days later, I meet Tina. So I've never told anyone that story except Tina and my friend Ruth. So I guess praying does help if you take it serious. Now, granted, we've all prayed for $1 million and winning the Powerball, but I was asking for something that could help, something I was serious about that I felt was reasonable. Let me see here. Give me 1 second. Speaking about my team, my supervisors. Jeez. Give me a second.
Sweetie, out of my kitchen, boy.
Okay.
Mama says out of the kitchen. You need
I want me to
listen.
review the evening plan really quick.
You need to listen, sweetie. Out of the kitchen. Come on. Should I put the TV off? You want the TV off? You want it off? Good boy. Go watch.
Where's the other one? Sorry, give me a second here, guys.
Someone. Jordan, finally there are more white people treating black people so loving. Thank you. What has been something that you have changed about yourself because of your relationship, both of you? Wow, this will be something good to make a video about,
Sorry, I'm reviewing my team's plan. I'm texting him questions of why he made it a certain way.
Flying well. We shall answer your question.
Oh, 1 second here. Do that now.
Have I changed anything about me? Maybe for me, mostly trying to learn his culture. Yeah, but I've not really changed who I am. So that's the thing. But I've learned stuff from his culture to be able to communicate with him. I'm still learning. So oh, DC, we just had this pork meat over here and we have some potatoes, so I just decided to just make them for tonight. He said he wanted some meat, so I decided to make that. Yeah, this week has been very busy for me. If you came earlier, I was talking about it. I'm an author of children's books, so I just published my first children's story book in January this year, and I have some coloring books too. So and I have some coming up. My children's book is a series. The storybook is a series, so
Who's
I'm
doing the
trying
chemicals?
to.
Okay, okay.
You need to go sit down
No, I'm
and
okay.
check. Are you okay?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to. This week I was able to meet some people about my books, to come up with a date for to launch my books and everything, and then attend some events. So the week has just been so busy, and I think I cooked last Friday, but we ate through it very fast. So we don't have anything to eat today, so I decided to make this one. So yeah, I just made some pork meat and then potatoes. That's what we have here. So I try as much as possible. Actually, we try as much as possible to eat at home and save some money. So yeah, it helps. That is great. Ghana African ladies are the real deal. Chris, you made the right move. Just play your role. And no wahala when tell your junior. Thank you, Disney.
Huh. Sorry, I'm not ignoring him. I'm just going over my team's plan. Again, I told them they can still reach out to me.
The husband who works even when he's on leave.
I'm still being paid, right?
Oh yeah, but if you're on leave, you're on leave, right? I'm just joking. I'm not saying you shouldn't work. I know you love your job.
I'm not working.
I know you love your job.
I'm advising. All right, let me catch up on these comments here. I still have the video pulled up on my phone. How do I get the comments bigger? I hate this thing. Let me go back into it. There we go. What's the black and blue in my body? So DC, the black is the sling, the blue is the cold pack, which plugs into the machine over there. It's like a frozen lunch cooler, like a portable snack cooler, but it has a built-in motor with a pump and plugs into a wall outlet. And I put 4 frozen water bottles in it, and I change them out every 4 hours. It's way cheaper than going through 20 pounds of ice a day and buying bags of ice. So I have 24 bottles in my freezer of water bottles that are frozen. Just switch them out. It fits 4 water bottles, and the pump goes in the middle, so it works great. And it has water, so it recirculates cold water. What is something that you changed about yourselves because your relationship, both of you? I don't know. Now we're getting to the hard questions.
What is something?
Let's see.
You change anything about yourself?
I guess my view on life, where I want to go. I mean, I have a family now to take care of and a son. It's not just me. When you have a kid and a wife, your priorities change, or at least they should. I never really cared about going back to school after I was wrongfully flunked out. But now I'm going to, especially since my work's paying for it. So I guess having my life priorities, Jordan, apparently there's more white people treating black people so loving. Thank you. Well, I'm sorry if you had a bad experience, if you didn't have a good experience with that yourself personally. Behind you, I see a flying whale behind you. Unique accent. Chris has changed eating less. Favorite cookies. Hey, I might go grab a pack next week.
That is too early.
Next week.
Yes, week. What time? What day?
What time? I don't know, maybe 10 a.m. What is she making you? Puff puff or fritters? No, potatoes and pork. You want to move over to the table?
Okay.
We'll sit down over there and eat. Well, I guess we could just stand here. Let's just make it easy.
No, my back is hurting.
Okay.
Sit down.
Let's see here. 50 Shades of Grey, Child Edition. Don't know what that means. Okay, great. Ghana, African ladies are a real deal. Chris made the right move. Just play your role. No Walla.
No wahala.
Wahala.
Mm-hmm.
Went to your union. I don't know what that means, but thank you. People doesn't matter skin color 2025. Exactly. Love the person for who they are. I mean, I've had, now this is just me, like, you know, I don't judge. I've had big girlfriends. I've had tiny girlfriends. I've had white girlfriends, Hispanic. I met Tina. She's African. Gotta love the person for who they are. What happened around? Dislocated it quite a few times. The most damaging one was a year and a half ago. Never healed right. Which I will show you guys how it tore. So my labrum tore and the bicep tore. So when people think of a tear, you know, like tearing a piece of paper like this, okay? That's how my bicep tore. It literally split. It tore, okay? Now here is how my labrum tore. It didn't tear like a tear, like splitting. It tore like this. It delaminated. If this lid is my labrum and the package is my bone, it delaminated off there. They had to re-adhere it back to the bone. So it's not like just stitching a tissue, which is why I took a 45-minute procedure into almost a 2-hour surgery.
Whatever. We gotta move.
Yep, we are moving. Some ketchup. Is this clean? Yeah.
Sweetie.
I'll be right back, guys.
You wanna come here?
Of course he wants to eat.
Okay.
I'm coming, guys. I'm coming.
For some reason,
Yeah.
I'm not able to make the crunchy potatoes. I don't know why.
Air fry them for like 30 minutes. They get crunchy. You want to fry, not so. The first fry in oil is fine. Then put them in the air fryer for like 10 minutes at 450
Okay.
or 400, whatever it goes to. Oh, what happened to my? There. I think Africa needs technology since it has all the minerals. So I had actually gotten in an argument with ChatGPT or Google Gemini. So here's my opinion. And take it or leave it for what it is. People want to talk about, you know, trying to correct wrongs, you know, from history. And I totally get that. I also totally get, like, moving forward. But I think it would be a good gesture. I took the fatty piece.
Yeah.
Thank you. I think it would be a good gesture if colonizing countries like Great Britain, that had formerly, like, say, colonized Ghana, and, you know, taken their gold, their minerals, you know, like diamonds from South Africa and everything. What if they return that back to the people?
They don't want to return it.
Mm-hmm.
They are still looting more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because
Unfortunately.
that gold was, the gold and the jewels that they took and still continue to take, it's all blood diamonds, essentially. It's all still modern day slavery in some areas. So
In this modern day, you just have to blame the African leaders for not ruling well. That's all.
shoot.
You need to go.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to work, do you? Hi. Careful, careful, careful you don't fall down. You need to watch your steps, sweetie. Watch the stairs. He has this sliding play thing over here.
He has like an indoor play castle
Yeah.
with a slide. He wants us to go to bed.
He wants to go to bed, yeah, I know.
He will not go to bed without us.
That must have been a lot
Yeah,
of
so
pain.
it really didn't hurt that much. Like occasionally, like fire and hurt. Obviously the surgery hurt, but what it was doing is there was no stability, so I wanted to slip. So every time it kept slipping is when it hurt.
Yeah, this is why I'm so much loving Ibrahim. Very, very sound leader. Exactly. I love him too. I love Ibrahim. Is it the president of which country? I've forgotten. Is it DC? Which country is Ibrahim president? The president of one of the African countries.
Hmm.
He's doing well. He is doing well. The French were colonizing their country. Even in this,
Burkina Faso.
yeah, Burkina Faso.
Isn't that where what's her name from?
Yeah, that's where Lena comes from.
Lena.
Yeah.
What's her name? I'm so mean. Didn't Lena make jollof rice too?
You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it's the military, it's the military men, the honest military men that should rule Africa, because most countries in Africa, because these politicians, nothing.
Lamb chops.
Lamb chops. Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah. I love lamb, but my husband is not really a fan of lamb.
No,
So
I don't like mutton goat. Tina made fufu.
it's not mutton goat.
I know. Tina made fufu. My first experience with fufu. I came home from work. This is when in our little tiny place. Okay, very very tiny. I open up the door. No, I was outside because she had the window open, airing it out. It smelled like a dead, rotten carcass on the side of the road. So I go into my house expecting a nice dinner, and it smells like something died in our house. Because the goat that she got from the African market there was old. It was ancient.
Yeah.
It was powdered.
That like I don't buy. I from that day I promised myself
Worst
never to buy.
fufu ever. Hey, what'd you do that for?
He's sleeping.
don't go taking my stuff.
From that day, I promised myself never to buy meat from an African market. Yeah. Like they keep it
I am
in the
still traumatized.
fridge.
I won't let her make fufu now. I am scared. Like fufu with goat. I will not allow goat in this house since then.
Unless we buy it from the farm.
Mhm.
Because we
Farm
had
raised.
we had goats at our wedding. Goat meat at our wedding.
That was good. But that was Gloria that made it, Congolese. They make better goat.
Africa has similar issues and doing me a lot.
No. Here, let me get your food. He wants to go to bed.
Yeah. So
Come on.
if you've been to Africa before, we
No.
have the male goats and then we have the female goats, you know. The male goat has some smell, okay? So,
Smell, it died.
No, let me finish. I'm not done.
I know goats that smell. Ruth had goats, remember?
Wait. The male goat has some smell. It's not that bad smell, that of a bad smell, okay?
Come.
But so when the goat's meat started smelling, I thought maybe this was a male goat, okay? And that after cooking everything will be gone. No. I cooked it for hours and the smell was still
It
there.
was in the smell was in the house for almost a month.
So we didn't eat that goat meat. And then I promised myself I was never going to buy a goat meat, like
You go
meat
back from
in
that.
general from an African store.
Can you hand me a French fry? A soft one. Soft and small. Soft and small. Just break it in half. Soft and small. French fry. French fry.
French fry.
Here, French fry. Nope.
He's running
He will
away.
keep doing this until we go to bed.
Go to bed. He's sleeping.
He's been sleeping with us too.
Yeah, like, so Chris doesn't want me making goat meat from an African market, but I've also promised myself not to buy any meat from an African market.
We have a friend that can get us real farm goat meat now,
Yeah.
but I'm still traumatized.
Somebody said, how you are doing?
How you feeling? I'm okay. Shoulder feels warm right now, so I don't have my cold pack going.
And DC asked the question. Cultural shocks. What are some of them? At least the goat meat.
Yeah, goat meat was a culture shock. There really wasn't too many shocks. Again, I have an open mind, and I had dated like someone from another country, also a nice Mexican girl. We just didn't work out. She never made me any food, but Tiana made food. So I think the culture shock was the food that, in some ways, it tasted similar to hot Mexican food. In some ways, like rice. So Tina admitted at our wedding that when we had started, like seeing about like maybe dating, like the first couple of dates, because it was during COVID, we dated in. Like she came over. So she made me food 3 times, okay? And the first time she came over, really hot food, spicy. So Tina admitted at the wedding she purposely made it extra spicy to burn me. To burn me. Because if I wasn't gonna like her food, then why would she want to date me? So she made it extra spicy. Actually, first time Tina came over wasn't even a date. She just came to visit me. And it was her first time ever, and she was so nervous. She sat on a chair near the end of my room. It was a small studio.
I just met you because
She was
of
sitting and kept eyeballing the door like she had to run, like I was going to then kidnap her. Like she was being interrogated. That he is drinking his water out of a bottle. He will not drink water out of a baby bottle. He prefers a big boy bottle. Yeah. One more. For the longest time, we could not get him to drink water. He will drink it out of that bottle, and he drinks a lot of water now.
You wanna try French fries? Oh no, that is French. The boy knows the difference between French fries. He's like, "Damn, that doesn't look like French fries, Dada." That doesn't look like French fries, Dada. No more water.
You want cracker? Cracker. Cracker.
Okay.
Eat fried chicken feet? No. There are some things I will not try, and chicken feet is one. Where is the meat? Steve Harvey said it well. Chicken feet? There's no meat. It's all bone. Bone.
Why
Bone and
is
skin.
it so-
I do not eat bone and skin. When we go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they serve wings, Tina eats the whole wing, including the bone. You should have seen the look on this waitress's face when she came back. Here I am. My plate has bones on it, because I ate the meat. Tina's plate has nothing on it, and she looked around.
Looking for the bones.
Where are the bones? And Tina puts her plate underneath mine, and she looks at me like, oh, she ate them. And she looks at me like, what?
Okay, you can move the camera.
He's throwing a fit.
He wants his binky. Do you know where it is?
Don't know where he threw it. Angel, where did you throw Binky?
What are those ones up there?
You want Binky? I am gonna tickle you with the Binky. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Tickle, Binky, tickle. Ready? Ready? Woo! Woo! Tickle, tickle, tickle. Okay, now go play. He can be in the crappiest mood, and Dada can at least get one laugh out of him. She ate the whole bone, yeah.
It's the.
Tina, would you like to defend yourself?
We eat bones. I don't know why.
Yep, he is a French fry guy from McDonald's, Culver's, even homemade ones, but regular potato. Like, I dipped a little corner in ranch dressing as I want him to try it. He looks at it, looks at me like that poisoned me, and he threw it right at me. He is very particular. Right, go on about your bone story.
We eat bones. Like, DC, don't we eat bones?
So to answer your question, DC, I am the short one in my family at 5'8". Tina's short at 5 foot nothing. My sister's 4'11".
I'm 5'4".
We have uncles on both sides of our family that are well over 6 feet. I have an uncle that was 6'6", another one that was 6'8". Adriel's not even 2. He turns 2 March 23rd. We'll just call it 30 pounds and 3 feet. They say to take their size at 2.5 height-wise and double it, that should be their average height. He's already going to be at 6 feet then, and he's not even at 2.5.
Yeah.
So this boy, he's going to play basketball and make mom and dad lots of money. And we're going to tax him.
I don't know if she's your
And he is
girlfriend
stocky.
or wife, but does she ever compliment you?
He is thin but thick. Like, you pick him up and it feels like you're picking up like a rack of ribs, just meaty and thick. And he's strong. So these heavy wooden chairs, he will drag them. His castle, he will push it through the house. So very, very smart too. He figured out how to open up our back patio door and we're on the ground floor. Very fast. He figured out the deadbolt, everything. So we had baby latches, 2 of them on each door. Let me see.
Someone asked a question.
Jason, she is my wife, and she does compliment me, yes.
This man, I like dressing him up. Like, he likes, like, I don't know, how do I put it? When I want you to dress up more.
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it. So, for him,
Formal.
For him, he just, yeah, even he doesn't care wearing this top to go out.
Well, I do with this. Normally, I wear polos. I like polos.
Yeah, like he likes so much of polos, but then a certain type, certain colors of polo. So sometimes
dark blue, black, gray. Tina doesn't understand. Bright, fancy colors that look good on her with her darker skin do not look good on me.
I know, but white looks good on
White
you.
gets dirty easy. At work, I wore a white polo to work once, and it's permanently stained now. Permanent. White may look okay on me, but I am white, hon. I wash out with it. You can't put white on me. You can put tans, but it needs to be broken up with a darker color, like dark jeans, dark slacks. Okay, I cannot wear an all white suit.
But in general, most of the times when I want him to dress. You know, Africans, we love dressing. We love. So sometimes I want him to dress up.
Thank you, baller boy. Thank you.
This man.
We are a cute couple.
Thank you. Oh boy, leave that. Yes, that's the thing.
What about culture shock of using a washcloth when bathing? Americans, we use washcloths. We have loofahs also. Her loofah was different. It looks like a giant holy towel, like something you would grate cheese with.
That's African sponge.
African sponge. I use softer loofah. I have softer skin. So I don't use like the hard, like natural looking sea sponge ones.
We have the African
I
sponge.
had a loofah on a stick for my back, which I don't know what happened. I think we threw it out.
Yes, Tina, white gets dirty easy. I don't buy white shoes.
Can you please give my friend Taco a shout out and say you will pass your test class in anything you do? You always slay, proud of you. Thank you, Martha. Thank you very much. And shout out to Taco. Funny story.
Taco.
Funny story, okay? I will keep it as appropriate as possible, okay? So I had a nickname at my first place I worked with this company in Montana of Taco.
Are you sure the person doesn't know you?
No. So Taco was my nickname. We had like 4 Chris's in my one department alone. We had a short Chris, so we called him Chris Short. 2 other Chris's. It was like probably 8, 9 in the entire building. So we printed off a new ID for me that said Taco. Now, I brought tacos to like a potluck. Everyone loved them, so they called me Taco, okay? It just stuck. We used to make jokes like, if I become a supervisor, am I a Taco Supreme now? So, when we went back to Montana and visited, like, all of them that were still there from the original crew jumped up and yelled, Taco! So, Taco stuck. So, Tina, Adriel, eat your cracker. You're not gonna stop. Stop. Eat your cracker.
Just wants to sleep.
So, we are having an inappropriate conversation. My friend Ruth, Tina, and I. I forget who else. I think Cam and David were there too. Good friends of ours. So, we were saying that, in slang, taco can mean like a woman's private part, taco, inappropriate slang. So Tina pauses and goes, well, if taco means pussy, why do they call you Taco? My friend Ruth fell on the floor laughing uncontrollably. I mean, on the floor, rolling, laughing uncontrollably, turning blue because she isn't breathing. And Tina had like the most innocent look on her face. And I look at her and goes, I'm not that kind of taco. And Ruth is just losing it. Everyone is losing it, laughing. And then Ruth's all, don't corrupt her. Don't change her. She's so innocent. Okay, Chris, I come into your stream and I'm going to say, hey, Taco. Yeah, Ruth is one of those friends. So, best friend, trust her. I've been there for her a lot. She's been there a lot for me. Married, her husband, like, we worked it out. He trusted me. I trusted him. I trusted each other. Like, she would stay over at my house overnight on, like, weekends, hang out. We were actually out with Pokemon Go summer of 2018. Yeah, 2018, 2019, before I met Tina. And she had, like, a suburban. Donald Trump was still in office then, or just got in. So gas prices were, like, super cheap. So we are driving around uptown Butte, Montana at 1 a.m. We had just left Taco Bell's. They had closed. And we're driving uptown just letting the vehicle coast. So Butte, Montana changes elevations like 1,400 feet straight up. It's a huge, like, over 4 or 5 miles, you just went up like 1,400 feet. So, very historic district. So in Pokemon Go, there was like a lot of checkpoints and stops and like gyms. So there's a lot of historic buildings. So flooded. So we were idling and rolling at like 5-6 miles an hour so that it didn't trigger the game to think that we were driving. So we would drive by all of these gyms and hit them and change them to, I believe she was yellow, whatever that was, and hit all those little blue spinny checkpoints. So we would zigzag up the street, go all the way up towards Walkerville, and then come back down. By the time we came back down, the first one had already reset like 150 of these little checkpoint things, and each time you spin it, you got gifts, okay? We were kind of cheating the system. Do this for hours straight. Like, we got stopped by the cops thinking that we were like prowling, looking for drugs, up to no good. We showed him our phones playing Pokemon Go. He shook his head and drove off. Like, we were rolling through stop signs, red lights, because it was dead. There was nothing out there at 2 a.m.
Yeah, it gets very quiet.
It's so quiet, like you could scream for help and no one's gonna find you. It's not like a busy city in that sense. So like her husband ends up like, like calling us like, what are you guys doing? Are you guys like, is he like sleeping with you now? And she sends a screenshot of how many dozens of miles we have driven just idling because gas is like $1 a gallon in this Suburban. And he's like, never mind, I'll never ask again. So she could stay over for like an entire week straight at my house. I only had one bed, so we shared it. Like, no trust issues. We were just best friends. Truly a real friendship. Like, no side benefits like that, nothing. But, like, I used to go to her ranch a lot, and that's how, didn't they have that mutual friend that you knew from school that Ruth knew? Like, the three of you went out to her ranch. Because Tina was like, you're going to take me out in the middle of nowhere, like 10 miles outside of town, 200-acre ranch, and I don't know you. Like, what if you kidnap me, I could tell Tina was nervous, but their mutual friend went with them. So she had fun. Tina heard, oh, Ruth has goats on the farm. The look on her face, goat? You have goat? Her eyes got huge. Goat? Take me to goat. Goat, please. Yes, let's go see goat.
I thought they were wearing it for the meat, not knowing they were pets. So just imagine. Yeah, but some.
So bands, we are Catholic. You're asking about religion. Hold on.
There are some up.
I've already read those, huh?
Someone says shout out.
I did the shout out for Taco.
No, there is another one. Is it B-E?
Shout out, please. Bew, definitely shout out to you. Thank you for following. By the way, if anybody's watching the stream, can you double tap the screen twice so that we get that like? We are really trying to get our analytics up so that they quit shadow banning us a lot. One night we had like 150 people on here. We were all having fun. Next night, 0.
Yeah.
Because they're not notifying people that we are going live. We have like a couple thousand subscribers now, and very few people actually see it. So we got kind of shadowed there for whatever reason. I know we're not uploading every day like we used to. When I was on my baby leave over the summer, that's how we grew the most on TikTok. Went from like none to 30,000 followers in like 2 months.
Yeah. Thank you, Holla Boy Bama. Thank you so much. Auntie Jane, you're so funny.
Chris, can I come into your stream? I'm going to say, hey, Taco. I don't know how to invite someone. Do you know how? I don't know how that works.
we have to create the link before we start the live. So.
What do you mean?
If you want someone to join, you create
through
the link.
YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know how that works.
I love that you think.
One of these nights, soon we will do a stream. We'll have like 8 slots open. People can join it. If you're inappropriate, I won't kick you out. I will ban you out. It's a little short story about me. When I was at home doing a lot of internet work, 2010, 2012, I was the business and community's gone, but this is back when we had gaming servers and like Counter-Strike, Half-Life, and all that. Back when it was still servers before you had all these games that you have now. I was in charge of a community. I was one under the owner. Okay, full root access to everything. Hundreds of servers, over 100,000 members. I managed, and I had it structured like I had like main root admins, sub root admins, huge server admins that control like chunks of servers, all under me, like military structure under me. Long story short, I left the community, and literally in a month, they went from having 100,000 active members to less than 120 because the owner wanted me to help him embezzle the money from donations towards the servers because I was working at a bank. Then he's like, help me hide this money to avoid taxes. I told him no. I locked the owner out of the account for 72 hours. I had it set up on a timer. I put a public resignation of myself leaving, just me. Didn't ask anybody else to quit. And posted the chat logs that he was asking me to embezzle it for the entire community to see. So literally everyone just flash quit. Like imagine if you had all your foot soldiers, but every single officer quit. Your military would fall apart. That's what happened. All the admins left. They're like, nope, we are with you. This is wrong. And they bounced.
Was that in California?
Yeah, I was living in California then.
Oh.
It was about the time when I met my friend Rick, who lives in Australia too. Right when that MH370 plane crashed and disappeared. Yeah, so we will do a huge stream one of these nights. We'll have a bunch of people on.
Yeah.
We can have everyone in. Auntie J, I'd finally get to meet you. You have to turn on your camera. Come on, we need camera people. Don't be shy.
We'll try and then put the link for the stream in the comment section. You know, here on YouTube, I don't know how to comment.
Just so you know, Tina and Chris, my daughter Brianna is mixed. Are you like a black and white couple, or like just wondering
Just
there?
adoption.
Holler boy. And all of our friends and family, like, I think all children are beautiful, but my coworkers in Minneapolis are, "Aw, he's such a cute mixed baby." They started saying, "Aw, you two will make a beautiful mocha." Get the white and the black and make a mocha.
Read Auntie J's
Let me
comment.
see here. DC, brush your teeth next time and show you smell worse than that rotten goat you mistakenly bought.
No, not that one. He said, "DC,
Was up for real
I'm
jail?"
Fresh. I'm fresh, clean, young, good."
DC, I'm fresh, clean and goat. Chris, can you read my comments, please? I know, I'm trying to read back and forth. And
So,
I'm viewing from my phone and trying to read here at the same time and eat.
I think she was talking about Chris. No, DC. I'm a fresh, clean, young goat.
Well, Auntie J, since you don't have Facebook, I mean, I remember when YouTube had like direct messaging, like private
Really,
messages.
they did.
Yeah, a long time ago.
So why did they stop?
They got rid of it when they had the subscription stuff come out. You could like follow people more. They got rid of that DM feature because Auntie J doesn't have social media, so I can't have that conversation and answer your questions. I don't want to give my phone number out for WhatsApp on here. I do have a Google phone which I can change, but I give that to my team, my employees. I don't have my direct number except for the supervisors directly under me and people at equal level and people over me. Which country are you from, Jay? Auntie J is here in the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting full of this.
I am full. I am so
I'm gonna eat
full.
more of the potato.
I
Okay.
am so full.
If any of you ever visit In-N-Out Burger in California or Texas, like an In-N-Out Burger, they have a secret menu, okay? Now, they use real potato french fries. Like they have a press, they put it in it. It's a real potato, okay? And they blanch them and then they deep fry them, okay? So if you know when you take like road trips and your french fries get cold and they get soggy and nasty like McDonald's, In-N-Out Burger does the same thing, like any french fry, because there's no preservatives in it either, okay? What you do is you order them extra crispy. That's 2 extras. They will come out as hard and crispy as a potato chip. You can still eat them. They're still very good. They're very crunchy. So what I used to do is I used to get like 2 and 3 large orders for long road trips from like the coast down to like Los Angeles, 3-4 hour drive. And I'd have a bag, like multiple bags, something to one bag of french fries that were extra crispy. And it's like eating chips. It's really good.
And she just said, yes, DC is concerned about my skin color. So I answered, I'm from the country, the country called Fresh Goat. DC, go ahead with your question.
Goat, stop talking about goat. You are going to make me go and buy some curry goat with roti. I don't know what roti is.
Maybe
Adriel likes Indian food though. Like he is picky here. So there's a restaurant here, you can look it up. Phenomenal Indian food. I am very picky about foreign food. And our friend Sarah from India was like, don't eat at any of these restaurants, especially the one in Brookings at an Indian restaurant, owned and operated by a Caucasian couple. No Indian experience. It tastes like white person Indian food.
it's just owned by a white person.
So she's like, no, you have to drive to Sioux Falls, where we are now, go to the Shahi Palace. They have like 1,500 5-star reviews, and the competition here only has like 20 reviews. Amazing place. So great food. She'll order hers hot. I'll order mine medium. I can eat hot. I just eat it medium. But Adriel, he will eat the hot tikka masala goat,
That's our
the
baby.
rice. He loves the hot curry and Indian food. He also likes her Ghanaian food when he's not being picky. But he is in love with the owner's wife. I know. He could have picked a waitress, someone. No. Adriel had to fall in love with the owner's wife. Like when we go there, if she's not there, he looks for her. He gets very upset. So we go now on days where when she works, he gets the biggest smile. He'll grab his hands and he'll shake, and he will try and get out of his chair, and he'll hang out with her at the front end the entire time if you actually let him. So she picked him up one day because I couldn't pick him up, and she was just carrying him around. He had the biggest smile on his face, and Mom and I were like live streaming, and a great place if you're ever in Sioux Falls, Shahi Palace.
So I think roti is Asian bread. Oh, okay. It's like things used for tacos.
Sounds familiar.
That's a bit bigger. Oh, okay.
Is it soft, like a pastry almost?
Looks like flat bread, like the tin naan. Oh, okay.
Does it have holes in it, like Ethiopian injera bread?
Oh.
So my coworker, who was one of my supervisors under me, I made sure that she got promoted up to my same level in Minneapolis. Her name is Fatuma. Like, she's like Tina's, Ethiopian godmother. Tina loves her. Everyone joked that she was my work wife. But she's Ethiopian, flies home every once in a while, and brings back bags, like 20-pound bags, as her suitcase item of spices from home. And she made us beef, like their version of beef, the vegetables, and the injera bread, which is like, the way I describe its taste is like a moist, wet sourdough is the easiest way, like a fresh sourdough. So good. But Tina loves Fatuma. So when Tina was pregnant, like, we moved there two months before Adriel was born, and Tina didn't feel comfortable driving. The roads were snowy. She's not used to big city traffic. So
apart from that, the accident in Sioux Falls.
So my supervisor would take Tina to her doctor's appointments. The very first day they met, Tina wouldn't stop talking about her. It's like I knew her for 10 years. I love her. Where did you meet her? Please take care of her at work. I mean, Tina was raving about her. And she's like, 20 years older than you? I mean, she has kids. Single mom, 4 children, 3 girls and a boy. Okay. They've all graduated college. 2 of them are almost done. Like, good college, like attorney, pharmacist, all kinds of stuff. Single mom, and raised them right.
So, DC has one last question.
How do you discipline your child and bring him up the African way or the white American way? I've been studying interracial marriages a lot for the last 5 years, and a lot avoid this question. So, like, I don't believe in physical discipline. I had a stepfather that beat me as a child because I couldn't eat all my food. So I don't believe in physical discipline. I do believe in, like, if he's touching something he shouldn't, to move his hand away and tell him no, or say this is mine, or to stop. Our biggest one is get down. But we have a hands-on and an appropriate way. We'll take him out of a situation and tell him not to do something instead of striking. We don't believe in striking. Tina, I know that, like, in Ghana, striking was very common, like, with shoes, with belts, with sticks. Her father, though, would never strike her. Tina told me if she got in trouble, he would make them punish themselves by he'll make them kneel in a gravel driveway. So, but as for Adriel, like, we have appropriate boundaries with him. We get it. He's 2. He's going to throw temper tantrums. We don't get upset over that. But if he's doing something dangerous, I'll raise my voice. And most of the time, by me raising my voice and saying no, he comes running to me. Like, he doesn't like it. It startles him. So everything is like explaining, we don't do this, we don't do that.
Yeah. So, for instance, we observe that, like, when we give him his bottle, when he's done eating, he will just start, and if there is a little residue in the bottle, he
draws all over the house.
He will just pour it wherever he is. So initially we were getting him, he was eating in the couch. He would sit down in the couch.
Roti bread is like that Indian naan bread.
Yeah, that's what they explained it here. He will pour it out, and so now we make sure he sits in his chair, his high chair. So if he's doing anything, we just try not to. For instance, as an adult that if you leave a bottle open, he's going to pour it on the floor, okay? And he has done it several times. We try to tell him to stop. He doesn't stop. So we just don't leave these bottles there for him to get the chance to pour them down.
We take, stuff away that he shouldn't be having instead of leaving it down.
Yeah.
And being the ignorant, parent says, I'm going to put this in front of you and expect you not to touch it. He's not even 2.
Yeah.
Setting those kind of boundaries is not going to
Yeah,
work.
and like I've even realized that sometimes I just have to use my eye. Like I look at him and he will stop.
He'll look at me like he knows he's doing something wrong. Like he likes getting his chair. He'll carry this chair across the house and stand underneath this light switch over here and flip off the switch he knows it turns off the internet and the TV. And I'll go, Adriel, no. And he looks at me and he'll just smile, slowly move his finger up. So he knows what he is doing. But I'll walk up there and he'll get down. I'll say, get down. And he's now saying, get down back to me. He'll look at me and go, get down.
Yeah, same we are here. So like you know, we are from different backgrounds. Sometimes we discipline him differently, but then we try not to hit him or anything like because he doesn't know anything. He's not even two, so
How long you guys been doing the thing when you try to
I saw it.
action? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Sing, we are still here. We are about going to bed. Baby is here, so
He wants
he's
to
tired.
go.
He wants to go to bed.
I'm tired.
So
He kept me up all night.
yeah, I just hope today he'll sleep in his bed. Sweetie, come here. Come and say bye bye.
You want to come say bye-bye? Come say bye-bye to everyone. Like when he wants water now, he'll bring us a water bottle. When he wants to go somewhere, he'll either bring his shoes or his sweatshirt.
He wants to
Or
go out.
he'll drag his diaper bag. EMC, I'd love to reply, but I don't understand.
So here we are. Can I
Yeah.
say well? No, don't stepping on the table.
Thank you, Sing.
You're now going to watch the TV show.
He loves Rob the robot. It was Leo the truck. I mean, instead of watching Leo the truck at like a month old, I know he couldn't see that far.
No.
But there was something about it that caught his attention and loved Leo the truck. I mean, to the point where when he wasn't feeling good in the ER once, emergency room, his heart rate was like 150 because they were checking his vitals. And I play Leo the truck's theme song on my phone, and his heart rate immediately drops, and he gets the biggest smile at like a month old.
Yeah, I realized that MC is asking a dirty question.
Dirty, how long have you been doing it? Well, obviously since we met. I mean, I met her outside, she met me. Hi, you want to do the dirty? Okay, let's go around the corner. So no, I mean, we didn't even start like doing that stuff. I mean, for like at least a month and a half, 2 months, because our dating was split up over like a couple weeks, and like you didn't even move in with me till right before you moved to Brookings
When
because
I
she
was
wanted to save
about
money.
going to school, I had like 2 weeks to plan and go to school. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to move in, but I didn't tell my parents I'm moving in.
Moving in with a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But we always joke, so again, she came over 3 times. We always say, if you want a successful marriage, you gotta feed them 3 times and poke them once. If it doesn't work after that, give up. I see it as, would you buy a car or would you buy a house without either going inside and looking at it, test driving it? You gotta test drive the car before you buy it.
You're so silly. Guys, we are going to go to bed, okay? Thank you all for joining us. We sincerely appreciate. We posted some reels, so please check out our reels.
Please.
We also posted videos. We've not really uploaded a video, but tomorrow I will try and then edit our video. We did some question and answer. Baby.
If you smash it down, it saves room in your recycle.
That was nice. So if you you just made me forget what I was saying. Okay, yeah.
Video.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be uploading a video. It's a question and answer video that we made. So please check it out. Okay. And also please try and then watch our videos and like our videos for us. We don't know. Kushal Nayak. We are getting off tonight, but we will be on tomorrow around the same time. Well,
whatever time it is where you are now, about 3 hours prior. Okay, that'll be about 7 o'clock our time. It's 10 now.
Want us to go live tomorrow?
We can go live.
Okay.
Maybe throughout the day. I don't know if it's going to notify you. We've been having issues with that.
Yeah.
But if you see a live stream notification, then we're on. We try and go twice a day. But with me being on leave and her working from home right now, our day side is generally pretty busy unless if we're at the mall or out doing something.
When the next live? We'll try and then go.
So
Okay.
tomorrow night around 7 again. We can aim for 7 tomorrow night.
Okay.
And that is if we don't go live earlier during the daytime too. Regardless, we'll still go live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Time.
8 p.m. We'll see.
Let's try for 7. People have been getting used to 7.
I have meetings at 7, so I'm trying
Okay,
to...
8 o'clock Central Time. So 2.5 hours ago now.
We are in the United States. Okay, maybe. So please look out for our post. You can now post on YouTube just like Facebook and other places. So if we are going to go live, we'll post the time and everything. But I think please let us shoot for 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central Time. Okay. I do have some meetings at 7 p.m. Central Time, so I'm trying to stick to that. So yeah. For today, for instance, I wasn't able to join that meeting.
Okay.
And it's an important one that I need to start being punctual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, we're going to let you go. We'll see you tomorrow.
8 p.m. Central Time.
8 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you so much.